Let's now take a look together at the disturbance fault recorder. I come here under the setting, go to the recording section, and open the general tab. Here, it asks me whether to do scaling for my ComTrade file as secondary or primary values. It's okay to set it as secondary, and then we convert the values to primary, whatever the case may be. As for your ComTrade file, the version you need, whether 1999 or 2013, you can use the latest one. All right, and your mode is on. Very nice. Okay, then you will go to the fault recorder. We will handle things one by one. The first thing is fault recording, meaning whether your trigger or the recording of the fault recorder video is with the pickup or user defined. If you tell it, it means that any pickup for anything inside the relay will trigger your fault recorder automatically without you having to control anything exactly. Consequently, if you come here and want to record anything you want, let's assume, for example, you want to record on a specific phase. You will go here, open, for example, whatever you have, and come here to the pickup or whatever it is. And come here to your device, and here's the recorder. You press record and tell it X, meaning routed, which means this session will be recorded only. But if you notice here that I told it, no, I don't want it with any pickup for any function. I want it user defined, meaning I choose. How do you choose? Here, you go back to the information routing. And then you go and see that you want the pickup here to do, for example, initialization. But if you right click here, you'll find a new option has appeared. Instead of routed or not used, you'll find routed or triggered, meaning it triggers the report. Or routed and trigger, meaning it starts the report and also gets recorded. So of course, for us, who do we do it with? With the pickup. Any pickup for any protection function will immediately do what? It will initiate the fault recorder or trigger the fault recorder. Now, when does it perform storage? Meaning it started recording, should it save the file or not? If you say always, it means at all times. If you say with trip, it means a trip must occur. So if a pickup happens and in the middle of the process it resets, it won't record the fault. No, I want it to record and save it with you. Keep it on always. What is it? Here, you have from 0.2 up to 80 seconds. The idea is that any relay always has a specific memory. This memory can handle a certain time. Why is it specific? If you choose, for example, this memory for an hour, and if you choose here 80 seconds, which is a minute and 20 seconds, it means that this hour is divided by the minute and 20 seconds, which is the number of records it can store. So the more you increase the time, the fewer reports it will be able to record, because it has a memory sub-tier. So how long should I set this time? I should set it longer than the longest delay time for any function I have. But that's not all. Additionally, there's the possibility that the breaker hasn't tripped, so I need the breaker's time. Plus, the time after the breaker has tripped, to account for all the breakers that have tripped. If I just do it and the voltage completely stabilizes, all of this needs to be taken into consideration. With the work of the lockout relay itself, with the output contact delay time, and with the aging of the circuit breaker, you set a margin for yourself and so on. Now, when it comes to pre-trigger, how much would you like me to cut from these 5 seconds? Cut them from the 5 seconds, not add to them. From the 5 seconds, how much pre-voltage did you have? So 0.25 is quite sufficient. And after clearance, a voltage of, for example, 0.1 is more than enough for us. Is that clear? Great. What is your sampling frequency? Here, it's a simple manual record timing if you're doing manual triggering. How long does it record for? All right. So what is your sampling frequency? Is it 1, 2, 4, or 8? Well, the higher your sampling frequency, which brings the analog quantities closer, the more it will also reduce your memory or the number of records it can take. Make it recommended at 4 kilohertz. The more you increase it, the more accurately it will represent your waveforms, allowing you to see the harmonics and everything. Great, that's nice. Now we finished the part about wanting to see where I will record it. I go here and go to everything I've added, as well as the condition in addition to, and we go to the virtual input, the virtual output from the protection functions, as well as the circuit breaker condition in addition to various different conditions such as and more. For example, the part about the inputs coming from outside, like the alarms I'm receiving, anything from these, and I stand in front of it, right click, and tell it what route I want. For example, I want phase A to be recorded, pick up phase B, pick up phase C. I want, for instance, everything here to be routed so that when I take the report, I have all the possible information that I might use. Great, that's very nice. If I forgot anything or if I won't forget anything, you have a great opportunity called signal order. In this signal order, it will bring you every signal or the signal you programmed so you can go back and see if there's anything missing or not. I recommend that you go through and take the essence so you don't forget anything you have. That's it, Mas. The programming is done. The programming is finished and you send it to me as soon as you inject the error. Simply, where do you want to withdraw? Yours. I go here to the section below, right? And I go open mine and open my part. I will find all the records that are available. It will bring me all the records I have, right? Great. I will go to the last record I have at the bottom, which is the most recent one available. Then you come and tell it, so I write here that yours has become, you have two options. Either export it as a Comtrade file, which is the CFG, and you can open it with any fault recorder software like WaveWin or SyncroWave or whatever the software is, or Siemens's software. At the same time, if you actually double click on it, it will open immediately by default through Siemens software. And this way you can read your fault and even print it or convert it to PDF without any specific issues. Is that clear? So we have finished now.